tassa bhagavato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So,
page 354.
Yes, 354. 354, yeah, second paragraph, right? So, with the first paragraph, we start to study about the rupa, visible object. So, there you see Nila, Pita, Lohida, Oda, Dakalaka, Menzeta, Haridaga. So these are Imani Sadda, Wato Namasaitawa, Sabawe Newa Dasida. These 7 was shown only by the nature, without touching, without considering the base. So what only the nature of the color. So the next one, Hariwana, Harita Sadala Wana. Harita Sadala Wana. What is that? Harita Sadala Wana. Let me see. In translation, where is it? Vast and shady, growing, visible object. Okay. The third time beginning with the law. Allah is just Kala. Ambakuda. By common usage. This is complete by reference in the just position for the term. Rūpakaṇḍaṃ. Wait a moment, please. Sayadaw. Harida means what? Green.
Green color.
Green. Harida Sadala one. In Myanmar, Sayadaw explained that it is like a green grass, like a color of the green grass. So when these days, when I go back to my hometown, then we have to pass through the paddy fields. So the color of the paddy field in the rainy season, because of the because all the things stay green, the whole field is a green color. So Hariwana, Harida Sadala Wana. Here it is not just a green color, is mentioned here, but only with the what? With the grass. So with the base, it is mentioned. Harida Sadala Wana. Hari and Harida are the same. Okay, the same synonymous terms. Okay, Hari and Harida.
So, Sayadaw, I remember before we translated Hari as a gold, like golden color, right?
That is Hari. Hari Ida Samanama. Hari Idabana Gainchabi. Hari Deja. Hari Deja Hema Wana Kama Sukuma Bagamaya. In that case, Hari Di Suwana Woda. Parado Panasa Jade Gan rūpakaṇḍaṃ gīdata ida samam. So sama samam harinama releasing paritaja vimavona namadaidawa harinama. Sama is yellow color. In that case, Hari is like a what? Like a tamarind or not tamarind. Yellow bounder. Like a yellow bounder. That is Hari. Because Hari, even though in some places, like Hari they just Himawana, Kama Sukuma, Sumukha, Pagama, in that case, Gokala, even though it is mentioned that. But the Jada Ruba will be taken separately, that's why instead of taking as a Gokala, here take in that case, Sahari is a Sama. Sama means a yellow color. So that is a what? That is about the word Hari. Here is a Hari Wana. Hari Wana is explained Harita Sadala Wana. Okay. This Harita and Bali word, the Bali from the Bali, Dhammasaṅgaṇīpāḷi, it is Hari, but the commentator a chain with the it is synonymous term, that is Harita. Okay. Harita. Harita is green in this case. And then Sadala, the word Sadala also the same meaning in the Abhidhamma. Haride, Sadalo Haride Desi. In the Abhidhamma Piṭaka, they are mentioned Sadala and Harida. Why it is mentioned Harida and Sadala put together here means because the word Hari has a two meaning. As you have seen before, Hari is a yellow color or gold color. So that's why, not to confuse with that yellow or gold color. Here, the word Hari Wana is explained by the word Harita Sadala Wana. Harita Sadala Wana. So it means what? Color of the grass. Color of the grass. Okay. So Harita Sadala Wana. Hari Wana. And then another one is Abhengura Wana. Ambengura Wana. Ambengura is Amba is a mango. Ingura means a sprout. Mango sprout. The year new. So very green. No, not very green. Very new leaf. Okay, very new leaf of the mango. Ambengurina samana Wana. So like a newly appeared leaf of a mango, that sort of color is called Ambengura Wana. Imani dwe wato amasaitowa dasitani. So these two are mentioned referring to what? Bases. Okay, like a grass. Depending on the grass, depending on the mango tree. So diga dini dwadasa wohara do dasidani. So then up to this is now we have a 9 words for the rupa. So among the 9, 7 is just merely the nature of the color, but the last 2 is with the base. So the color that appear on something. So then another word, Diga, Rasa, etc. These dwadasa, these 12 was a Oharado Dasidani. Oharado. Oharado means what? As a conventional terms or usage has been shown. Soja Nesan Oharo Upanidaya Saidojiwa Sani Wesa Saidoja. Okay. Then Ja means to mention, to continue. Nesan, these 12 words. Okay, these 12 words led by the Diga, a very long or short. So Woharo. Okay, this term Upanidaya Saidojiwa. Upanidaya Saidojiwa. Upanidaya means what? Upanidaya, inference. Okay, through the inference. We got something through the inference or through what? If you see something short, then referring to the short, then there is a long thing. And also if you see something long, then by comparison, okay, by comparison we can see, we can understand that there is a short one. So like this, that they go, if we understand it, a term, if we call it term, through this kind of a comparison, comparative inference, then that we go what? It is Upanidaya Saida. Okay, Upanidaya Saida. And then another one is Sani Wesa Saidoja. Sani Wesa means Niwasa Niwesa, as you know. Niwasa means the place to live. Sani Wesa means maybe living together or collectively all. Okay, so there are also something we use a term by referring to the collective beings, referring to the beings that they remain together, they place together, that they call Sani Wesa Seda. So here, Digadinihi Anyamanya Upanidaya Sedani. So among these 12 words, Digadini, led by the Diga, long, short, and so on. For example, long, short, unknown, true lamb. Okay, these words. They are Upanidaya Sedani. Through the comparative inference to one another, through the comparison towards one another, this word come into existence. Vadadini Sani Wesa Visesena. Sani Wesa Visesena. Vadadini. Vada means what? The circle, completely circle. Then another one is Parimandala. Parimandala is like here mentioned Koku Danda Santana, like an egg, chicken egg, etc. So this chicken egg is about what? Oval. Okay, so that is Parimandala. So these are called the terms. These terms are used in terms of what? In terms of Sani Wesa. So putting together, they live together, these things are put together collectively. Sani Wesa Visesena. So because they are placed in, they are put in one place together. So that in that manner, we make it a term. Tata Rasa Upanidaya Tado Ojadaran Digam. So referring to the comparing to the short one. the door ujjadaran digam. Something which is higher than that short one is called diga, long. Then upanidaya, the door nijjadaran rasa. Then refer to the diga. So referring to the what? Long. Something which is shorter than that long is called rasa. Tulan upanidaya, the door kudakadaram ano. Tula. Tula is a big, okay? Ano means a small. So, Tula upanidaya, the door kudakadaram. So some referring to something big, something which is a smaller do. The big one is called ano. It is little or small. Then upanidaya, the door mahandadaran tulam, referring to the smaller one. Whatever it is bigger than that one, smaller one is called what? Tula, bigger one, big. Cheka santana waddam. So the santana means a shape or form or bearing, which is like a wheel, is called wadda. It is circle. Kokudanda, kokuda and the egg or the chicken. Santana shape, the chicken egg shape is called parimandala. Parimandala, we may confuse it sometimes with the wadda. Wadda is a totally circle. The measurement from every side is the same. Okay, from one direction to another direction, the measurement is the same. But in the case of the parimandala, that is like an oval, like an oval office in the White House. So it is egg shape. So measurement in one direction is longer or bigger than the other direction. That sort of thing is very mandala. So when we there is a one sikhabara for the months and nuns as well, even for the novices. When
they're burning the rope.
Yeah. They have to Pari Mandala Nivas Samiti. Pari Mandala means no, does not mean Sagel. It cannot be Sagel, right? So one direction is longer. The measurement of one direction is longer than the other direction. That they call Pari Mandala. In Myanmar, we simply translate awai. Parimandala also we translate a war of why. So, but if it is not really match to this explanation, I want you. Jatuhi ansei yodan jaturansam ja chalansam di su chalansa di subi esiwaneyo. So we have a Jaturansa, Charansa, Atarasa, like Ansa. Ansa means what? Ansa means a shoulder or corner. So shoulder and corner. So Jatui Ansa Yodan, something which is tied or yoked with the four corner, that they call Jaturansa, quadruped. So something. In some part we have a what? 6 corners, sometimes 8 corners and 10 corners and so on. This is one your the same method. And then Nainandi Onada, Talandi Onada, Onada and Onada. So Naina means lower place, Onada, so Awanada. So Nada means to incline, to bend. Onada means to bend downwards. So Odanada, to bend upward. So that they go higher. Naina means the lower place, Thala means higher place. Tatha Yasama Digadini Pusidwa Saka Janido. So long or short, etc. So among these terms, among these terms, Yasama Digadini Pusidwa Saka Janido. So to know, it is able to know the long, short, etc. It can be known. Okay, can be known by having touched. Okay, so having touched. Niladini, because it is with the base. Okay, it is with the base, long or short. So, but Pana Niladini Ewan Nasaka, but the colors, blue color, and so on, they cannot be known. Okay, by touching, having touched. Through the contact. Okay, Pusaido having touch or through the contact. Tata rasa tasama na nepriyayina digan rupayatana. So diga is not the diga is a rupayatana, not directly. Okay, na nepriyayina mean not directly rupayatana, visible object, but indirectly. Pariyayina. Not directly, not nepriyayina. Tatha rasa dini, so also rasa etc. Dandan nisaya pana tatha tatha thidan digan rasandi dina dina oharina rupayarana mewa ithapasi dandi veritabam. Okay, then next one. Ipana here means even though diga rasa etc. Diga rasa, they are not directly what rupayadana, but tandem nesaya means depending on tandem, referring to the whatever the collection of a great elements, combination of a four great elements. Nesaya depending on these great elements. Tatha in whatever manner. Okay, in whatever manner. In the manner means it became a long or it became a short. So it became a what? Big or small and so on. So in this manner, Tidam that remain. Okay, Tidam that remain. Tidam the Buddha Rupa or great element that remains in a manner of a long or short or big or small, etc. So Digan Rasandi, as a long one, as a short one. Dina Oharina, with this kind of terms. Rupayadana mewa, only do the Rupayadana. Ita, in the case of the Rupayadana Nadesa. Pasidam, it has been said. Iti Viridava, that should be known. Okay, not directly, Digarasa, etc. They are not directly Rupa, not directly visible object. But what we go visible, what we go then as a visible object is what? Through by seeing great elements which remain in this manner or in that manner, then we make a term. Okay, this is a short one, this is a long one, and so on. So that's why it is in this section, it is included under the name of the Rupayadana, visible object. And then there's one where it is the Chaya. Okay, chaya adabodi ida anyamanya parichinam. Chaya means what? The shadow. Adaba means the sun. Aspa means how to say sunlight or sun, heat of the sun, like a water,
Sunshine.
like a water daba. If we reflect about the what, about the robes, okay, when we have to recite like the when before we eat we have to
Yeah.
okay. So also whenever we are wearing the robes, we have to contemplate that we just wear the robes, or we use the monastery or nunnery and so on, just to protect from the contact or the wind or heat or sunshine and so on, heat of the sun. Okay. So adaba is like that. Wadadaba sarisaba sampasanam badigadaya, like that. Here like this adaba. Anyamanya barichena, right? Anyamanya barichena. A chin baicha abi. Barichena means cut or limited to one another. They have their own limit. The chaya also, they have their own limit. Adaba also, it has their own limit. So they have through, they can be limited towards one another. Maybe chaya is there, and then adaba is also there, and separately. Tata alogo andagarosa, aloga. So whenever there is a chaya, there is a no sunshine, like that. So, and also adaba. So under the, maybe if you stay under the tree, then there is a shadow is there. Okay, shadow is there, and so in that place there is no sunshine. There may be around this. Or beyond the sun, beyond the shadow, there is a sunshine, heat of the sun. So in this way, they demarcate their own limit. Tata alogo andagaroja. So also the light and the darkness. Okay. The light and darkness also they don't miss one another. Whenever light is there, there is no darkness. Abhamahigadi adini chattari watuna wa dasidani. So alogo andagaro abba mahiga. Abba means what? Abba is a cloud. Mahiga means snow. So abba mahiga. So adini chattari watunawa. Watunawa where? Watunawa only through the bases, Dasidani has been shown. So there is some name. So to say as aloka light, or as andakara darkness, and also as abba cloud, as mahiga. Mahiga is a hima. Snow. These four things are shown through the vatu, through the base. Tata abhadi walahako. There, abba here means walahaka, cloud. Mahigadi himam. Mahiga refers to hima, snow. Imehi chedui abadina wana dasida. With these four words, the color or the cloud, etc., has been shown. Chanda mandalasa wanani vadi adihi desan baba wana dasida. So what the following was There will mention what the color of the moon disk. Okay, moon disk. Also the color of the Surya mandala, sun disk, etc. Desan Baba Wana Dasida, the color with these Chanda mandala Wana Niba, etc. The color of the the respective things has been shown. Tata, they are in here. Here is something maybe commented. He trying to explain what is Chanda mandala, and Surya mandala, Daraka Rupa, and so on. So data they are in Chanda mandala dina watuna A1 wishes of Vedita, the difference. Such a difference of these bases led by the Chanda mandala, Mondik, etc. should be known. Mani Mayan Rajata Padechanam. It is about the talking about the Chanda mandala, the Mondik. It is made of the mani. Mani is a what? Ruby. It is mani.
Yes, many generally we translate as ruby or jewel or something like that.
Padamya. So we have a ruby land in Myanmar. Okay. Ruby land in Myanmar is called what? Mogo. Have you been there? Mogo.
No, they are not allowed foreigner to go there.
Oh, very far away from the Mandalay also, from the Memyo. We have to go there.
Because I asked a few times, there is a meditation center, so I want to go there. But the meditation center, no, foreigners are not allowed to go there.
Very cool place. I have been there for one day. So like a Mani, Ruby land is called Mani Maya. Mani Maya, it is made of the Badamya, made of the ruby. Is it correct or not? I don't know. So the moon is made up of what? Ruby. Rajata Padechanam. Padechana means covered. Okay, covered. Or covered with the what? Rajata. Rajata means silver color with the silver. Ekuna Banyasa Yojana Ayama Waitaram. Ayama Waitaram. So 49 yojanas. Ayama Waitara. In length and in breadth. Okay, in length and in breadth. In breadth and in length. It has a 49 yojanas. So big. Chandasa, Deva Bodhasa, or the moon deity. Okay, the moon deity. Vimana. Vimana is a god. What? Vimana is a mansion or place. Vimana here means what? We say Sado Mani Daba Vimana. We say Sado, especially Mani Daba should be desired, should be delighted. That's why it is called Vimana. So, and also another way is a Vimana do. Kamena, we say Sado. Mini yadi parechindi yadi Vimana. Vimana. Even though the materials or the Vimana, the mention is made up of the what? Made up of the Udu and so on. This Udu is also produced by the karma because of the karma. Okay, karma is one way or another. It involves karma involves there. That's why karma differentiate our vimana.
So, Sayadaw,
Yeah.
so even like according to the Buddhist literature, they believe there is also devas in the on the moon.
In the moon, on the sun, like the Chanda Mandala. So, as Bhadadiga Sayadaw explained there, so the moon is that size, 49 yojanas. 49 yojanas they have. And also in that place, nowadays, what the Bhadadiga Sayadaw explains is that nowadays, the scientists, they trying to go do the moon. And also, what they found is the heap of the rock, okay, the big rocky place. So, but they cannot see the mention of the moon deity. Okay, only like what theology explains what like a day was in our maybe around us also, maybe on the tree or whatever they have. But we cannot see so long as they don't show us. Okay. So also, even though people may go there, maybe on the moon, but they may not see, they may not be able to see their mansions or their places. Okay.
Because I thought such type of story only found in the Chinese traditional belief. Because they said there's a very beautiful deity, female deity, stay on the moon with a rabbit.
So that is common to in Myanmar story also like that. Myanmar, in India also, it is Indian belief. India also believe like it. So when we was a child, there is a one story or one verse. So you in the Jataka story or the what rabbit, okay. So mostly Sayadaw, whenever he gave a Dhamma talk, he talk about the Buddha Bodhisattva as a rabbit. Okay, in the life of the in one life he was a rabbit. So then, but he take a precepts, and also on that day he want to offer whoever come and ask for something that he is ready to offer. Then other time in the Jataka story they are mentioned the king of a Deva, he came down and then he disguised himself as a Brahmin, old Brahmin, and then he asked for something. Then that he said, "Oh, I have nothing to eat because nothing to share with you, because of that." The rabbit said, "I have nothing to share with you because I eat the grass, but you don't eat grass." If I have to offer what I eat, then it is not useful for you. And then, okay, make a heap of the fire. I will sacrifice. Okay, I will offer my flesh. Okay, to you. Then the Brahmin, old Brahmin, he make a fire, heap of the fire, and then the rabbit enter into the heap of the fire. But it doesn't burn him because of his very strong will and a strong devotion to the dana and so on. So that's why it was that story was recorded in the on the moon. That's why there you see the old Brahmin, the old one, and also rabbit is there. In Brahmin story also we have Shwe Lama Yewolo Samputi Apo. So the old man he is pounding the rice. he pounded the rice. So before ancient time we don't have a machine to produce the rice. Then what they have to do is to pound the rice, raw rice, and then the shapes come out. The shapes are removed. So maybe under the moonlight, mostly they pound. When we were young, also when we were child, in our house we have such a thing. So under the moonlight, they have to work. People have to work. So Sampoti Apo means the old man, he is pounding the rice, and also what? There is rabbit. Rabbit is sitting nearby him. So it is recorded. So it will remain until the end of the world. Like that, we have such a belief as well as such a story. Maybe we share in the same Eastern region. So we have
Yes.
similar stories, similar traditions. We have with some variations. We may have. So here, Chanda Mandala is like that. Maybe the color. What is made up of the Chanda? The moon is what made up of the ruby, and also it is covered with the silver, and also it is length and breadth is about the 49 yojanas. So there is also that is what the mention of the moon deity. The weather here is a Deva Bodhasa, not the female deity. Deva Bodha.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Have you ever seen the Pali word that represented the female deity, Achara or what? Something like that. In the Nanda story, okay, the story of the Nanda. There you can see, because the Buddha brought him to the Deva war and to show the female deities over there. And they are in that story, there you can have Bali terms for the female deity. Here is a Deva Bodhasa. So then next one is Surya Mandala. Surya Mandala, Sawana Mayan. Oh, it is made of a gold. Surya is made of a gold. Phalika Pradechanam. Phalika, how to call in English? Phalika, palm. In Myanmar we call palm. Phalika, where is it?
Like crystal.
Yeah, something Christian. Phalika, palm. Yeah, what do they say? Let me see. What they call long shot. Abba. Silver 49, made of gold, roofed with a crystal. Only
Maybe like a diamond.
it is fun. Very, very which is maybe there is some substance which is not diamond, but very like a glass, So that they go maybe not so much precious. Precious diamond is so precious nowadays. Something which is crystal.
Yeah, they have another name, a special terminology for the we call some like artificial diamond, but it's not a real diamond. I forgot the term.
So it is covered. It is root. Here translated as a Padechana. Padechana is a root or covered with the crystal, and also it is 50 yojanas in length and breadth. Okay, ayama and waithara. Ayama and waithara. Suryasa Deva Buddha Savimana. This is the mention of the sun deity. Maybe there are also if there is a male deity, female deity also will be there in the on the sun, on the moon. So they don't live alone. Saddharadana Mayani. Saddharadana Mayani. That is Taraka. Taraka means what? Constellations or stars. They are made up of what? Saddharadana Mayani. Seven yadana, 7 jewels. So many. Okay. Saddharadana Mayani. Yadana Konamba. 7 types of jewels made up of. And then the cover is not mentioned. What is covered or root? Satta, Atta, Dasa, Dwadasa, Yojana, Ayama, Vaitharani. Okay, they have a different length and breadth. Some they have a 7 yojanas. Some of the Dharaka size of the stars or constellations. They have a 8 yojana, 10 yojana, 12 yojana, etc. Desan, Deva Buddha, and Vimanani. So their respective dimension of their respective deities, Deva Buddha. They are called Dharaka Rupani. Jedaya Bao. Tata Hita Chando, Suryo Ubari, the location. Chando. So Mandi is in the moon, the sun, etc. Chanda, the moon located below. Maybe Hita. Suryo Ubari. Surya is the moon is the sun is above. Ubaina Mandaran Yojana Hodi. Between this the sun and the moon there is a 1 yojana. So the distance between the moon and the sun is just 1 yojana away from one another. Chandasa Hiti Manda do Hitima Anda. So Hitimanda Anda means the lowest lower edge, the lowest edge of the moon. So from the lowest edge of the moon, and then Suryasa Ubari Mando up to the highest edge of the moon is a yojana sada, 100 yojana. So altogether, we can see maybe 49 yojana is the moon, and then 50 yojana is the sun, 1 yojana is between. So altogether 100 yojana. The Dvisu Basesu from in the both sides of the the sun and the moon, there are Nakada Daraga Gachandi, Nakada Daraga Gachandi, constellations and stars, they are going. Edesu Bana among the Bana to continue, Edesu Tisu. So among the 3, the moon, the sun, and the constellations, Chando, Danda Gamano. So the moon goes slowly. Suryo Siga Gamano, the sun goes quickly. Nakada Daraga, Sabha Siga Gamana. So constellations and stars, all of them goes quickly. Only the moon is only the moon has to go quick, so slowly. Kalena Chandima Suryana Buddha Hondi Kalena Bacha. So these Nakada and Daraga, constellations and stars, sometimes they go before, they are before the the sun and the moon, sometimes they are behind. Okay. That is about the sun, the moon, etc. So that is something we can see with our eyes. The sensitivity, it can strike to the sensitivity, eye sensitivity, and also that represent as the object of the eye consciousness. So Adhasa Mandalandi Kansa Mayan. Kansa means made of a copper. Kansa Mayan made of a copper. Adhasa means nowadays mirror. Okay, mirror day. Mandala means we have a, nowadays we have a mirror is a oval shape. Okay, oval shape also we have. Okay, sage also we have. But the ancient time they don't have a mirror like we have it now. That's why they have to look at the what? Whenever they have to look at the copper, okay, to see whatever in their face. That's why it is a measure. Nowadays we can see another mirror. Okay, mirror also. And also sometimes you see in the Jataka stories there you can see whenever they want to look at their face, okay, they want to beautify their face, then what they have to do is they have to look at the cup of water. Okay? In the cup of the water, also they go to the bank of the river or bank at the lake or bank of the lake. Then in the water we can see. But so mostly they use Indian people, mostly they like a copper. Okay, they like a copper, and then they see they use as a mirror. That's why here I mentioned Kansa Maya. Mani di Tepetawa Veluriya says so Jodi Rasa di Aneka Pavido. So mani is of many kind, led by the Jodi Rasa. Jodi Rasa. Jodi Rasa, I don't know what is Jodi Rasa. Jodi Rasa means like a what? Jodi Rasa. It is a sort of a stone, precious stone, which make a fire, which can be used as a for fire. So Jodi Rasa, etc. So except the Veluriya. Veluriya means what? Kesai. Veluriya. In Myanmar we call Chow Mie Yue. In English also they call Kesai. So except that one, the other Tabitawa Veluriya, except that sort of Kesai, the other precious jewel, precious stones. So they are of many kinds. Money is of many kinds, not only ruby, not only ruby. Sankho di Samudiko, Samuda, ocean. Samudiko. Okay. Sankho di Samudiko. Sankha here means it is a corn or how to spell the word? Corn or shell or what?
Conch shell?
Corn shell.
C-O-N-C-H, I think.
Pardon?
Yes, C-O-N-C-H.
Oh, conch.
Yeah.
Okay, conch. Conch. C-O-N-C-H, conch shell. So that one, Sankha. So not the, in Myanmar we have different types of the kayu. We call kayu. Kayu is
Yes, I know the kayu.
so kayu is around the monastery or in the city. That sort of the we don't, that is not referring to the Sankha. Kayu then maybe would have made like this. So ancient dye, and it became one of the materials used in the palace. So when the Brahmins they announce or something, then they have to blow this sort of conch. Okay. So can Sankodi Samodika, that sort of thing. Moda di Moda Samodika be says happy. Moda means pal. Okay, pal. Pal is not only in the ocean. Pal is available not only in the ocean, but also in the where? In the sea also. In Myanmar, we have some places that in which the pal is produced in the way region or whatever. Samodika says beat says a beat. Okay, Veluriya, the Veluriya means what? Here, Velu Wana Mani. It's also a kind of precious stone. The color is like a bamboo color. Bamboo color. Yes, Veluriya. Yes, I have never seen that one. Veluriya. Jada Rubandi. Here is a very strange. Jada Ruban Ojati Satu Wano. Satu means the Buddha. Wana means color. The color of the Buddha. The complexion. Jada Ruba. Satha Hi Suwana Wano. It is a truth. Satha, the Buddha, has a Suwana Wana. There's a gold color. The Buddha has a golden color. Suwanambi Satu Wana. Suwana here also the Buddha's color. So it means the gold is the color of the Buddha. The Buddha has a gold color. Rajadan Hojadi Kahabano. Okay, Rajadan Hojadi Kahabano. Kahabano, Noah Masako, Daru Masako, Jadu Masako, Ye Woharan, Kachandi, Di Wodam. So Rajada means money. Rajada means silver. Okay, not only silver, but also kahabana means it is a sort of coin. Okay, made by the loha. Loha means copper or daru. Loha means what? Loha, copper. Daru is a wooding made of a coin made of a wood. Jadu is a leg or what? I don't remember the what. LAC or what? Jadu Masako. So ye oharan gachandi. Here the word ohara means to it is a use for the buying and selling. Okay, it is conventionally accepted as a material to be used in buying and selling ohara. So kabiya ohara in the Nisagiya Bhajitiya and the Vinaya rules. So for feature and then confession, then monks are not allowed to what? Not allowed to handle or accept money, gold and silver and so on. And also they are not allowed to make a what? Buying and selling, exchange. Okay, kabiya ohara. In that case, the word ohara is a use. Ohara here means someday the word ohara is used as a what? Term, vocabulary, usage. And here also, here in this case, and ohara means to buying and selling is called ohara. Oharan gachandi, ye oharan gachandi, ti odam. So whatever, it may be paper, or it may be made of a made of the gold coin or silver coin or wooden coin or whatever material, so long as it is used for buying and selling, that is called kahabana or rajada. Dansabambi ida gahida. All of them should be taken here. Okay, all of them should be taken here as a rajada. Yanwa Bananyambi Imina Bali Agadan Tapedawa. So with the Yanwa, the what? Yanwa Bana Anyambi. So whatever other things. So because the Buddha here is talking about the visible object. Okay. Not that the words or the appearance of the visible objects, that does not belong to what has been said by the Buddha with the previous terms. Also, any other terms. Imina, with the word Yanwa Pananyambi, Pali Agadan Tapedawa, living inside the words, living inside the visible object that appear in the Pali, says the remaining Tatika, Pilodika, Kanika, Vanadi Veda, Rupan Gahida, says Rupan Gahida. The remaining also should be taken as a Rupa, visible object. So it may be, here some of the list is giving. Tatika. Tatika means Tatika, the word Tatika is how do they translate it as Tatika?
A small mat, a piece of hide to sit on, something.
Tatika, yeah, it is correct. Tatika. And then whatever other means, the remaining object is such as cups or shutters or rough clothes, meat you, etc. are included. Tadiga in Myanmar, here Sayadaw explains is what? Tadiga. Where is it? Tansabambi. Yawapananyambi, yeah. So small mat. Tadiga means the ball pia. So pia is a mat.
Mat.
Yeah, mat. Made of the used for the someday people weep. People try to make such a mat, and also it is used sometimes if it is a soft, then they use as a mat. Sometimes they use raw materials in order to use as a window. Also, okay, the bob here, a word buying pilodiga means the wrap cloth. Okay, wrap cloth. More in the color of the what? The color of the more, how to go? Kanika wana. Here it is translated as in mildew, middew. How to pronounce? Mind. DEW, mind you. Middew. Very small white fungus, okay, that grows on the wall, plants, food, etc. in warm and wet condition. So like a fungus color, the color of the fungus. So they are also included under the rupa. So Danhi Saban Yewa Panage Supawaitam, all of them are included under the word Yewa Panaga, whatever the mass. Okay. Then let us finish in one more paragraph. Ewa Medan Niladina Virina Bainambi Rupa Saban Lakanadi Abhinamiva. Even though they are divided in terms of the blue color, etc. Saban Rupa, all of the visible objects are Abhinamiva. They are really undivided. So in terms of characteristics, function, manifestation, etc. So then here commentator want to provide characteristics is that Saban Edam, Saban Hi Edam, Chakku Padihanana Lakana Rupa. So this Rupa, visible object, has a characteristic of a striking the what? Sense eye sensitivity. Chakku Vinyanasa Visaya Bhavarasa. So it has a function of being the object of eye consciousness. And Tasiwa Gojara Pachupatanam. Tasiwa Gojara Pachupatanam. It manifests as the object of eye consciousness. So here, Sakomendita explained that the difference between Visaya and Gojara. Visesa. We is a Visesa. Saya means sleeping place. Can you hear me? Connection down. Okay.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Okay. Visaya means Visesa Saya. So special place. It is not common to any other consciousness, any other things. So because Rupa, visible object, is the special object only for the what? Only for the Chakku Viññāṇa Citta. Okay, that what is special? That they call Visaya. Okay, Visaya and Gojara both we understand that both refer to the object. But when we are to use a specific object and common object, in that case, specific object should be used with the term Visaya. Common object, the object common to any other, they are called what? Gojara. So Visaya and Gojara. That is mentioned in the Mulatika. So Gojara means like a pasture, cow, pasture or the cow. The place in which the cattle or cows or owls are staying there and then going around and eat the grasses. But that place is not used only by the cows and cattle, but any other deers or tigers or whatever. Other beings are also used. That meaning. So that's what Gojara Pachupatanam. So it manifests in our mind as the object or the eye consciousness. Chatu Mahabuddha Parathanam, it is proximate cause, is all great element as usual. So Yatha Jedam Tatha Sabani Bi Upādābhājanīyaṃ. So here also every Upādārupa, all of the Upādārupa has a Paratthana, it approximate cause as a concrete element. Yatha ja edan tatha. Edan, this Upādārupa is Mahabuddha is Paratthana for the Rupa, visible object, so also for all of Upādārupas. Yatha Pana Viseso Ati Tata Vakhamma. So, but there is some significant point. So then we will see, so especially in the case of a Kaya, so there is something significant, different from this part. Then they were commentator were explained. He said, you will see. Sesa metta chakayarana neti se odani neva veditava. So here, all the remaining things should be known only with the method that has been mentioned in the description of the Chakayatana. So Kevalan Data Chakku Bopangama Neti so the description over there is led by the Chakku, preceded by the Chakku. Ida Rupa Bopangama, here is led by the visible object. Rupa. Tata Chakkum Vedandi Adini Chodasa Namani. So in the Jakhayatana, Tatha refers to the Jakhayatana Nidesa, what we have learned before. There are names, 40 names for the Jakku, like a Jakkum Vedan, Jakhayatana Vedan, and also like a Sonya Gamo, etc. So there are 14 times, 14 names. But here, in this case of the Rupa, Ida, in this context, in this case of the Rupa Yadana Nidesa, Rupam Vedandi Adini Tini, only 3 words. Rupam Vedan, Rupa Yadanam Vedan, Rupa Dhatu Vedan, like this. Only 3. And then what? Sesan Dadisa Mewa, so remaining are the same as Jakhayatana. Yatahi Chedui Ne Pati Manditwa. Chekung Wawota Bedo, Tirasa Wada Woda. As it has been said, 13 sessions in order to what? Discern eye sensitivity, having decorated with the 4 method. Okay, as we have a study in the Jakhayatana case, the Buddha trying to explain to discern eye sensitivity with the 4 method, and so on. So there were 13 sessions. Idabhide Dathewa Hoda in this Jakha Rubayarana session also. So the 4 method, etc. So altogether there are 13 sessions. Dathewa Hoda. Okay, similarly has been said. So that is about the Rubayarana visible object. So that will be, if you understand this visible object also very clearly, as the Buddha mentioned, as well as provided by the commentator, then that will make you easy in your meditation practice. So thank you so much for listening. That's all for today. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitatu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitatu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Daitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu. Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank
you.
you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, Sayadaw.
Good night. Take care.
See you tomorrow. See you.